Hi everyone, it's me, C Lefty Run, with my week 11 race recap. Oh my goodness, my race is a week from today. Hopefully this time next week I will be done. If I'm not done by this time next week, send for help because I'm stuck on the course somewhere. So it is a nice thought to think, oh, it'll be done this time next week. But it's kind of weird. It's like you train so hard for something that you just want to get over with. What? Like such a weird yin yang, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I ran 45 miles last week. And it's still like, even though it's a taper, I don't really feel like I've tapered much. Like for me, tapering is like I took a couple days off, but you're still running every day. So whether I'm running 5 miles or 8 miles, it kind of all feels the same at this point. But on Sunday, I did 5.5 miles. And on Monday, I did 6 with Stephanie. And then on Tuesday, I did 11 miles after work. And it was 6 times 1 mile repeat. And I remember my previous cycles when I did the same workout, you do it twice at the begining of the strength portion of the plan, and then you do it at the end. It's kind of like a pyramid progression, whatever. Anyway, and it felt better this time than I think it's ever felt. Usually I'm like really tired on it. But I did, so 6 times 1, and I was supposed to be in the range of 7:53 to 8:04. So I did 7:38. Like that was a mile where I kept kind of having to pull back. And I was like, girl, put on the brakes. You're going to run out of energy by the end. And because you're going to overdo this one, which is what I always do. I have a really hard time pacing these workouts. And then I did 7:46, 7:39. 7:44, 7:51, 7:41. So the weather was great that day. It just felt good to be done. I was like, yes, my last Tuesday run. Wednesday, I took off. Thursday, I ran 5.5 miles. Friday, I did 5.25 when I normally do 8. So it was so great not waking up at 4:30 and waking up at 4:55. And yeah, I love it. Today was my last long run, and my pace range was supposed to be 9:08 to 8:15 or 8:14 or something like that, like your average. So my first mile is always real slow, as you know. So it was 9:33. It takes a while for my body to like warm up. 9:06, and that I've noticed happens with age. Like it used to never be like this. 9:01, 8:48, 8:56, 8:40, 8:30, 8:23, 8:21, 8:24, 8:28, 8:16. And I sprinkled some hills into this run. I felt pretty good. And then I came home and I stretched and I showered, but my legs do feel tired. I'm like, come on, legs, you got to not feel so tired. So yeah, so I did 45 miles. I think I already said that. I'm feeling confident going into this race. I'm just grateful that I'm healthy enough to show up to the start of a marathon. So I think that's just a great place to be. You can never take that for granted. I've had a lot of kids out last week with illness. So I'm just like, please don't let me get sick. Please don't let me get sick. Please don't let me get sick. And my coworker was out for a whole week, really sick. And then I talked to my friend who's going to do Big Bear as well. She's been sick for a week, like really sick. So she's like, I hope I'm recovered in time. So I just hope it doesn't get me. I've been taking Zicam zinc tablets. I do take ZMA every night, which I have for years. And I really feel like that has helped my immune system, especially teaching kindergarten. And I also think teaching kindergarten helps my immune system because I'm around all kinds of stuff all day long. And I feel like I have a strong immune system. So it's just got to get me through this week. And then after that, I can just get sick. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm feeling really confident going into this cycle. I've seen paces. I have felt comfortable at paces that I typically don't feel that comfortable at. I'm not saying comfortable like, oh, this is so easy, just like comfortably hard. Like it feels hard, but I can keep going. So that has been exciting to see and to feel and to experience. As you know, the cycle has been a series of ups and downs. I hate running in humidity and heat, and California got hit hard this summer with that. So that was really unmotivating for me. Remember that was one time when I was like, I quit, I'm done. Like I did a video, I'm like, I'm done, I'm not doing Big Bear, like had a total tantrum. And then the next day I was like, I'm back, here I am, I'm going to do it after all. It's just, and that's what it is, right? So feeling confident. This is my last go at a PR because I'm going to be 45. And not to say that you can't PR as you get older. I think there's a lot of barriers that are being broken right now in running. I just don't want to. Like, I just want to do it for joy after this. So, yeah, like Boston's going to be totally for joy. Like, I want to run it well, but I want to enjoy it. So, I'm just going to kind of like ease into it. And that's the goal, is joy. So, this is my last attempt at a PR. And if I don't PR, oh well, I'm perfectly happy with my 3:37, 3:37:11. That's kind of cool. 37:11. Anyway, as I head into this week, I'm focusing on sleep, right? I'm going to focus on carb loading. I've been following Featherstone Nutrition, and she has a really great carb loading PDF that's free. And based on my weight and everything, it suggested that I have 450 grams of carbs per day, 3 days prior to the race, which is a lot. But I love carbs. Like, oh my gosh, I could eat pasta and bread for the rest of my life and be totally happy. The only reason I don't is because I don't want to be a roly-poly. So if it wasn't for that, I'd be totally cool eating bagels, pasta, and sweet drinks all day. So I am going to attempt that. But you also don't want to show up to race day feeling pudgy. It's a fine line, right? But if I show up feeling pudgy and it gets me my PR, then so be it. I'll be pudgy. It's fine. Yeah, my strength training has kind of fell to the wayside over the last 2 weeks. This last week, it was more intentional. So hopefully that's okay. I've still been doing like abs here and there, but in terms of like my deadlifts and my squats and all that stuff I've been doing, I kind of pulled back. And just because I was feeling some hamstring stuff, which I went and saw Dr. Ty about a couple weeks ago. But I was like, I don't want to aggravate that more. I'm debating on whether or not I do track on Monday night with Runner's High, which is 3 miles of track, just to kind of get the legs. Although my plan doesn't have that. My previous plan, because you remember I switched plans because I was having my tantrum, and I went back to my tried and true plan. The plan I was doing before does have 5 times 1 mile repeats at marathon pace. So I was like, maybe I do the track workout. I'm still playing around with that. I'm still hoping that a solution comes to me. And that is about it. Looking forward to filling you in on how it all goes. Wish me luck. If you're a prayer person, pray that I stay well. If you're not, send me good vibes. Whatever you do to the universe, I could use that. And thank you for watching this journey with me. It's been fun, kind of, right? Kind of fun. I'm just so happy that this time next week it's going to be over. So anyway, happy running to you. I think a lot of people are running New York. Weather is warm, from my understanding. Thank gosh for my race. I'm getting a break in the weather. I think it's going to be good. I hope it holds out. It doesn't change much. And I should finish early. That's another thing I love about Revel races, you guys. They start at 6 a.m. and it's at elevation. So you're guaranteed cool weather somewhere. If it gets hot, it's the last 10K. But I should be done by like 9:30 or 10. So it shouldn't be bad no matter what. And yeah, again, like if you want a PR, if you want to qualify for Boston, my biggest tip is to pick a race that is going to help you get there. For me, it's Revel. Like, give me all the downhill I can get. Mountain Speech is also a good one. But, some people try to qualify on these like New York, which I'm not saying it can't be done, but when you're with 50,000 people and it's a bit hilly, that makes it a little bit harder. So just be intentional about that would be my biggest piece of advice. And I have no shame in that game. Like, I can qualify for Boston on a downhill course that's certified. Sign me up, so I'm all about it. After this, though, I'm just going to run for joy, and I'm going to finish my world majors. That's the plan. Boston will be number 3 for me. And they say New York is hilly. New York was my first race. I don't really remember it being hilly. I guess it is. I don't know. That's and I also don't remember. I remember it being very hard to pick up any pace. Like I couldn't get into a rhythm until mile 3 because there's just so many people, but it's a great race if you've never done New York. I was spoiled by it. It was my first one. I thought all marathons were like that. No. So anyway, happy running to you all. And I will fill you in on how everything goes after next week. Wish me luck. Bye.